today?
Yes. So we are going back to basics. And Marcy and I were having a conversation about this very topic on the way to church on Sunday. And it's like, how interesting is it that we actually deviate from the basics where we have to get back to them? Why is that? We don't really know. It's just
Human nature.
human nature. It's repeated time and time and time and time and time and time again over the history of humanity, and it is repeating again. So as a company, we are getting back to basics, which is one of the things. So who remembers what the theme for 2023 was? You remember? It is called Evolve. Well, what makes sense after you've done the evolving and now you are ready to, since you have evolved, you're ready to make some gains, make some progress, make some momentum, and build your business? Well, the best thing to do is rise. That's why this whole theme, it was very deliberate in the name. So in that process, in the rise, in the era of rise, we're really going to encompass this. And we thought it was a great time to do a live demo on the system that allows us to get back to basics. And I wanted to share something with you. I was reading over an article today from By Design Technologies. This is a company that looks at retail business, looks at mostly retail business, and looks at direct selling businesses and how to help the people that are involved, the leaders, the innovators, the people that are the influencers in these types of businesses, how to help them achieve success quicker, more sustainably, and more predictably. And this is some interesting things they had to say about the industry of network marketing, or also called direct selling, depending upon the distribution model of the business or of your individual company. But I thought it was pretty interesting, some of the information they came out with. It says, as MLM companies gain newly recruited reps, whether you call them distributors or consultants or reps, they're all really the same. Somebody who is going to do the business in your own particular company. They face a somewhat harsh reality. Get this. Half of new MLM representatives drop out within the first year of selling. It has nothing to do with anything that a company does right or wrong. That's just how it is. So for every 2 people that you enroll, 1 will drop out within a year. That's just how it is. It's nothing you did. It's nothing about our company. It's nothing about anything other than that's how it is. Goes on to say 9 in 10 MLM reps leave the industry within the first 5 years. Again, nothing you can do about it. It just is what it is. So while some of the attrition is made up of representatives who aren't a good fit for direct selling, which is also why we're so excited about doing this live demo, a portion of it is due to inadequate and ineffective training and support. Very, very true. It goes on to say, today, smart MLM companies recognize the strategic importance of creating an onboarding journey for new reps to start on day 1 and transition into ongoing training that lasts throughout their direct selling or network marketing careers. Very, very important. I'm going to give you some quick statistics, so we're going to dive right in. So the impact of effective onboarding is noticeable. Organizations with standardized onboarding programs, the retention rates are 50% higher and productivity rates are 62% higher than companies that don't have those things. So it's very important that we have one. And do we have one? Yes. And it is amazing. I really can't wait to tell you about it. So the interesting thing about this is that is it applicable? Is network marketing or direct sales or the MLM industry as a whole, is it relevant right now? On January, what is the date? The 8th, I think it is, whatever it is. The 8th of 2024. Here's some great new, relevant, brand new statistics. Says this, according to the Direct Selling Association, or DSA.org, 77% of Americans are interested in flexible entrepreneurial income opportunities. 77%. It says the percentage spikes higher for younger generations, with 88% of millennials and 91% of Gen Zers are interested in this type of entrepreneurial opportunities. Direct selling is seen as a favorable option by nearly 8 in 10 people. So those statistics are all in our favor. The question is, what is this system? Is it back to basics? Does it promote and support duplication? And the answer is yes, yes, and yes. So how do we predict and increase success in network marketing? Well, let's take a look at that. How about, go ahead, next slide. How about taking a little closer look, shall we? So we have something, we have a system. LifeVantage has a system for everyone. Go ahead, next slide. And it is called the Hub. And it is all about timely onboarding and launching of your new consultant and your new customer. So it's based on the importance of starting your new person, whether it's a consultant or customer, within the first 48 to 72 hours of their enrollment. Can't tell you how important that is. And keeping it third grade simple. This is something so profound. Doesn't matter if you are a multiple PhD or you dropped out of high school or never went to high school. Keeping information at a third grade level is super important, and it increases dramatically the duplication process. So what we're going to do is, and what we want you to do, is lean in to the corporate system, the corporate system that all of us have access to. We're going to actually walk you through it. Why? Because so you don't have to reinvent the wheel. And as Eric Worre says, the best duplication happens when A, everyone knows what the system is. B, everyone does it. In other words, everyone uses it, and C, it works. Well, I will start in reverse order. It definitely works. We're going to show you how to use it, and we now all of you are going to know about it. So everyone knows about it, everyone uses it or does it, and it works. We have all three of those things.
So I have a question for you before we move forward here. How many of you knew that LifeVantage has a Get Start portion in the training on the Hub? Give us a 1 in the comment section if you knew that there is a Get Start portion in the training section on the Hub. And if you didn't know, give us a 2.
It does.
Let us know. Because it's important. It starts with us, right? If you don't even know that it's there, then that is right in itself something that we need to make sure everybody knows. All right, so Hagen knows that it's there. Jill knows that it's there. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Now, the next question, okay, Emmy, you didn't know. And that's okay, but now you do. And so now you have this information. It's an additional tool. Darlene knew. That's fantastic. Another tool for you to be able to help your new people get started correctly, right? Now, we have a challenge for you, all right? So as we look into the Hub, this is what the Hub looks like. So if you have not gone to hub.lifevantage.com and checked out all of these different boxes, each one of them is a clickable that will take you into a different portion of information to help you in your LifeVantage business. Well, we're going to be focused on the training portion of it tonight, specifically the Get Start. We are not going to go through all of the weeks because they actually have training for several weeks. Because again, remember, we want to keep it simple. We want people to be able to implement it into their busy lives, and we want you to start. We want you to launch your business by going through this for yourself. So we're not walking you through every step of it, but we are going to point you in the right direction, because that's what good leaders do, is we point you to the information and how to get started. And then we are challenging you to go and get yourself started again. So how many of you are willing to go through this on an individual basis and relaunch your business by utilizing this Get Start information? Give us a 3 in the comment section if you are willing to do this, because we want to walk you through this on how to get started, because it's so, so cool that we have all that we need in our hands. Guys, we may think that we're stuck or we're not sure what to do next, but in reality, everything that we need has been provided to us. Okay, so fantastic. So we've got Darlene and Teresa and Hagen that are willing to do it. Jill and Emmy are committed to doing this.
Guys.
Fantastic. All right, because we're going to be doing it too. So let me click on this. I'm going to change the share here so that I can show this to you. Hold on just one second here. All right, cool. There it is. All right, so here it is, the Hub again. But now I'm going to click on the training and show you what it's going to open up to. Okay, this is the training hub. So we have got information in here for onboarding, which is for brand new people, which each one of us that have just committed that we're going to restart our businesses, relaunch, we are going to be going through the onboarding portion of this training hub. And then, of course, we also have the resource library where you can continue your learning because there's always more, right? But the cool part is it's right here. Thank you, Life Vantage. So we're going to click.
Before
Go
you do
ahead.
that, can
Yep,
you
go
go
ahead.
back to the top? I want to pay attention to this, where it talks about here the training hub. It says
Mhm.
LifeVantage offers you the tools and resources to succeed, whether you are a brand new consultant or have been here for years. And onboarding is the most important thing. So I just wanted
Yeah.
to share that because it's really important that this one, it's accessible. So again, everybody knows about it. Now you're going to be in that group. Everybody uses it and it works. And this is amazing. So go ahead. You can now go to the onboarding.
Yeah, for sure. And make sure, guys, that as you are seeing this information, how many of you wish that more of the consultants on your team were going to be doing this with you? Right. So this is where you can go and send personal invitations or make phone calls, even better, to your personally sponsored consultants and say, hey, I'm going to be going through and relaunching my business utilizing the onboarding section of the hub. Do you want to do it with me in January? Because if you do it with someone else, first of all, now you're committed, right? Because you have somebody else depending on you and holding you accountable. But second of all, you're going to have more than just you relaunching your business in your business. And that
Yep.
is just compounding your efforts, right? It's always more fun to do it with somebody else. So have fun as you are doing this. So I'm going to go ahead and click now on this Get Started button. And it's going to take us into Welcome to Life Vantage. Congratulations on your new business. And as you can see here, there is 4 weeks of training that's going to keep your new person and you engaged in launching their business. So let's start with day one. Start strong. You made the right choice when you decided to partner with LifeVantage. Now's the time to dive in and get to work. Start here to complete your day one checklist and start strong. So we were on an executive call this last week and they were talking about being what's her name? I'm not
Taylor Swift.
a Swifty, right? Being a Swifty. It's like, are you a Swifty? It's like, I'm not really a Swifty just because I'm sorry, I'm just not, but I'm definitely a Fifey. Right?
Yes.
Brandon Cunningham brought that up. That he's a Fifey. He's not a Swifty. He's a Fifey. And I agree. It's like fist bump, high fives if you're a Fifey. Drop Fifey in the comments if you're a Fifey. But he is right here to welcome your new business partner to LifeVantage. And he's going to be able to share with them, why LifeVantage for him and just really welcomes them to the business really, really well, to the family, right? And then remember that success is in your control. There are videos here to teach your new person all of the ease of the back office, logging in, getting started, and all of that. And so, right here is a short video that teaches them how to log into their back office so that you don't have to get on Zoom with them and show them how to do it, right? And how about here? How to set up and schedule their subscription because we know that subscriptions is the lifeblood of our business. That's where we get paid on a month-to-month basis. That's the leveraged income aspect is subscriptions. And that's where we can stay in control of our business is by helping people get on subscriptions. But how many of you have the time to go and walk every single one of your new people through how to do it? It's like that's how we've had to do it in the past, but now it's just this much more simple because all they have to do is click here to figure out how to subscribe and set up their subscription in less than 2 minutes. A very quick video. And then setting up their websites. So again, something else that we had to go and help them with manually previously. Now they are able to see that they have their own business website and they can actually customize it with their own personalized link and photo and their name, how they want it to be on their website. And so this is a video that very simply, in just over a minute's time, shows them how to set up their website. And then getting into the 30-day goal. Do you want to take it off from here for a little bit?
Yeah, so your 30-day goals, it's really important. And I want to go back to something that we heard from Big Al One of the guy, he writes a lot of network marketing books, and he talks about one of the most important things with your brand new consultants, your brand new reps, your brand new distributors, whatever you want to call it. We used to call them distributors. Now our word is consultant. So one of the most important things to get them started correctly and to help build your relationship with them as their sponsor is understanding how they work. And so one of the things, whether you are in person and you can walk somebody through this live as you open it up either on your laptop or your phone or their phone or whatever the case may be, you can help them do it. But what I would prefer, and this is where Big Al's teaching comes in, is when you have somebody new, maybe on a Zoom and you're not there locally with them, you can share your screen, start here. And as you see where it says right there, download your day one checklist in the bottom right corner, you can, it's actually a photograph, and it's a thing where it goes through the individual steps. So watch the welcome video from Steve Fife and decide whether or not you're a Fifey or not. Log into your LifeVantage back office, bookmark. Set up your subscription, get your LifeVantage website link set up, set your 30-day goals. And there's two types of goals here: your health goals, why you want them and what you're willing to do and how much time you're going to put into it, and then your business goals, why you want those 30-day business goals and what you're willing to do to put it in. So there is actually a checklist for that and a form for that. I would share it with you this way. Tell your brand new person, walk through or watch these very short videos. They're just a couple minutes long. You should get everything done, these 30-day goals, within an hour. In other words, you should have your day one checklist completed within an hour. When you're done, call me back. Or when you're done, let's meet on Zoom again. So you're putting the challenge in their lap. What you're doing is, one, you're testing how serious they are. Because a lot of times people come in with enthusiasm, they're all excited, and then they go into the witness protection program. It isn't you, it isn't the company, it is what it is. But here's the situation. Would you rather have them show you they're heading toward the stardom or greatness or the witness protection program while you're there with them, or while you're becoming more profitable and more prosperous and more resourceful while you're enrolling someone else, or you're reaching out to someone else while they're spending that 1 hour doing what you asked them to do? The leaders will show up. And when someone calls you back in an hour, they're probably going to be even more excited because they just completed their day one checklist. And there's something about a completed checklist that gets people excited. They did something. It's worth it. They accomplished something. Their identity is starting to change into one of successful person. When they call you back, they'll be a different person. They'll sound different. They'll act different. If they don't call you back, you are still building your business, and they are maybe something came up. Maybe the dog got out. Maybe who knows what it is. There's always things that happen, but for the leaders that do what you ask them to do, they start identifying themselves right here. Wouldn't you like to know who your leaders are in day one within the first hour? That's really, really important. So your 30-day goals, your health goals, and your business goals. Why do you want it, and what are you willing to put into it? What are the key action steps you're going to take in both of those categories? When they fill this out, there's only a couple of lines there. It's not like they're not like they're writing a novel. You just want basic information so you know, one, do you have a walker, a runner, or someone who maybe they're going to go into the witness protection program, and you're investing time. Make your time valuable. The people that earn your time are the ones who get your time. Give them the challenge. It'll only take you about an hour. Go through this checklist and call me back or text me back, and let's get on and we'll talk about what we're going to do to finish out the week, because you can go deeper into this.
Yeah, and one thing that I would challenge you to do with your new people is encourage them to screenshot their goals and send it over to you. You can save them. I would take them and I would actually make notes in their contact information on your phone so that you've got their goals right there with their contact information, or you can save the photo as their profile picture of your contact. And then that way,
That's
all you have to do is tap on the photo and it pulls up their goals. And then you know exactly what they said their goals were, so that if they happen to not show up the way they said they were going to, you can go back to them and say, hey, what happened to this? I know that, when you first got started, this is what you wanted and what you were looking for. As things changed. If not, how can I help you get back on track? right? So it's also a way that you can be a really good mentor and leader by guiding them in successfully achieving their goals and not just giving up on themselves, right? And so, yeah, and make sure that you connect with your upline, help them get connected with people above you so that they know that they have additional people for support. So, super important. But that's all you're going to be asking from them to do on day one. But the cool part is that the website doesn't stop there, right? It doesn't make it go into a whole new thing. You can challenge them if this is, if you have more time, continue on to the rest of your get start.
Yeah, and I want to give a big shout out and just a congratulations and an example for everyone to follow. I want to give a big shout out to Chris Smith, Chris and Sarah Smith. Like we got a text from them about probably 4 days ago, inviting us to say hello to their brand new person named Nick. In fact, one of Chris and Sarah's team leaders is Cynthia. Cynthia has a leader named Allison. Allison enrolled a guy named Nick. And it was the welcome to the team, introducing to the team of Nick. We got the text. We jumped on the Zoom. So on the Zoom, Chris and Sarah are there with their leader, Cynthia. Cynthia is there with her leader, Allison. Allison's new person, Nick, her new leader, is there. He got to meet the whole team and got a kind of a Cliff's Notes version of all of our backgrounds, because one of the things about brand new network marketing reps is one of two most likely scenarios. Maybe they're brand new at this, they're a little apprehensive, they're excited and they're enthusiastic, but in the back of their mind, they're thinking, can I really do this? And will I have the support necessary? Well, guess what? Nick got in full, loud, volume 10 answer. Can I do this? Maybe that's going to be up to him. But do I have support? There was multiple layers, 4 generations of leaders that are pledging their support to him. So great job on that, Chris. And also, there's other people that have left another network marketing company or had a bad experience. And most people who go from company to company or have tried 10 different ones, they're still looking for the home where they feel they can do it. There's a system they can follow, and there's a system they can follow with support to help them through. Both
Yes.
of those two things for Nick were answered, and he's already hit the ground running. So great job on that, Chris and Sarah. And I would challenge you guys to do the same thing. Send out a text to your leaders and to your team members. We have a brand new person. Can we get on a brief Zoom, even just to say hi, so the brand new person can, one, understand there's a team of support, not going to do it alone, and learn a little bit about the background. And then as the leaders, you learn a little bit about your brand new rock star.
Yeah. So, as you have all committed to relaunch your business, we challenge you to go through, set your new goals, screenshot it, and send it out to your enroller or your upline support team that is there to help you. Because we know that not everybody's enrollers are still involved, right? It's just how this
It's
business
how
is,
the
right?
cookie
It's just the
crumbles.
way it is. But you have people to support you. So make sure that you do those screenshots, send them out so that you also know that you have someone cheering you on and is there to help you achieve those goals. All right, so that was day one. So, congratulations, you've advanced.
Woo!
You're
Progress.
already making progress on your LifeVantage business. So, move on to week one below. So, it doesn't say wait till tomorrow, right? It doesn't say wait till next week. It says move on. Let's move on. So jumpstart your week one. And this is where you are going to be making your contact list, and you can either download it to print or you can download it to do on digital. So you fill it out on your computer. So they give you
Yeah,
the
then
different
print it.
options. And then you can print it out as well. Or if you're someone that likes to just keep everything on your computer, that's okay too.
Mm-hmm.
So just make sure that you keep doing it over and over and over again. Because it doesn't matter if you handwrite it or you type it, just get her done.
Get
Right?
her
Just
done.
get her done. And then schedule your launch event. So if you're relaunching, guess what? It's time to schedule a launch event. And you know what's really cool is that you can actually utilize one of those live events that's happening every single week that all those amazing ladies are presenting, right? You can use that as your launch event. Just schedule it out, invite people to watch it with you, and then follow up with each person individually afterwards and ask for your support team to help you, right? So make sure that you schedule your launch event. And guess what's cool? You can host your own launch event, and LifeVantage has also provided to you a host guide on how to do that successfully.
Yeah, I want to add something right here because it's very critical, and that is what is the most appropriate or most successful time frame from the time somebody enrolls in your business to the time you launch their business or they have their launch party or their launch event. Statistics will say, and has decades and decades and decades of support, within the first 48 to 72 hours a brand new consultant should be having their launch event. Think of it this way. Think about if somebody enrolls today on your team and within 48 to 72 hours later, let's say Wednesday night, they have their launch event. You have helped them create their list of 25 people. Invites are going out. People are excited. People have committed to the event, whether it's live, whether it's online, doesn't matter. So their first event is Wednesday. Well, guess who's going to show up? Their prospects. And guess what's going to happen? They're going to get some enrollments from their prospects. So now within 48 to 72 hours, they are now enrolling. They're getting some PV coming in. They're getting some volume coming into their business. And guess what now? The people that enroll on Wednesday, what's the goal now? To have their launch event within 48 to 72 hours and your launch event the second launch event. So that's person who enrolls on, or the people that enroll on Wednesday, they have their launch event on Friday. And guess what? It may be your second launch event, their first. Now you've got two layers of people, two levels of people coming to Friday's event. And guess what? Some people are going to enroll there within 2 days. Within 48 to 72 hours, ideally have those people's launch event, the people that enrolled on Wednesday's second launch event, and keep inviting because the bigger they get, the more excitement, the more enthusiasm, and then your third. Well, guess what? Within 7 days, within a week's time, it is well within the reality and possibility and probability that you will have 3 levels of enrollments. Guess what? That's called ROI. That's called return on investment. That's called getting the commissions from your first 3 levels is going to repay your initial investment. And we're not even a week into this person's new business. Guess what that does? From every previous experience they've ever had in any other network marketing venture they've been a part of. And guess what it does to the opinions of every person who has criticized them for jumping into a network marketing, or maybe a pyramid scheme, it's illegal, and all the crap we hear. It's going to silence all of them. And the most important voice to silence is the one in their head that reminds them, well, you tried this 10 times before and it didn't work. Well, this one's different because this system is different, this company's different, this team is different, and the timing is different. So I read the statistics, 7 out of 77% of people want an entrepreneurial effort. It's 80% for the millennials and up to 90% for the Gen Zers. People want what we have. And when we make it simple and we have a launch event within 48 to 72 hours, you are just pretty much guaranteeing that it's going to work so long as you don't quit and don't let them off the hook. Here's the thing about being a leader. Tell them for best case scenario, let's have your launch event within 48 to 72 hours. Now, may they give you pushback? Sure, but let them trust you. They're apprehensive. They don't have the experience yet where you need to let them rely on you because you do. That's where this is so critically important.
All right, guys. So now you're getting into these areas that look very familiar, right? Because ITT is the way we build this business. You just do it over and over and over
Over and
again
over again.
until you achieve the result that you want. And so this is as far as we're going to take it in pointing you in the direction. Now, each one of you needs to take ownership and go to your own hub.lifevantage.com and start here on the Welcome to Life Vantage. Remember, this is where you click on, I'm taking you all the way back. Here we are in the training hub. We're going back. This is the main page of hub.lifevantage.com. So you're going to go click on training, and then you're going to click on onboarding and get started. And you are going to start with day 1. Watching our amazing CEO welcome you to the new relaunched business, Life Vantage, that you are committed to. So let's go ahead and
That's
let's
exciting.
stop the share.
Now, why do they call it the hub?
Let me
because
get
it's the center of all information. There is so much information. We only clicked on training and we only went on a brief little of it. There's 5 other tabs there that are all chock full of information. You could literally you could be on hub.lifevantage.com every single day and keep learning. Rather than going down scroll holes, go down scroll holes on your own hub
Yep.
because it's going to be increasing your knowledge base, increasing your wisdom of where everything is, and increasing your leadership potential when you can do the same thing with your brand new people and their brand new people, and so on and so on and so on. I got very Fabergé on that one.
Yes, you did. All right, guys, we're super excited to relaunch with you. So, high five to everybody. Give it to us. Give us some high fives because this is going to be an exciting year. It is the year that we're all going to rise together because it is the rise era. E period R period A
Don't give it away
period.
yet.
I won't.
It's going to be
So
exciting.